Yeah.
Yeah, let me go ahead and get my chart up here real quick. Oh. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, you got nice, pretty channels and everything, huh?
Uh, I was messing. That's what I was doing earlier today, and I got the monthly view on here. You got the monthly view. I'm trying to take that fib channel off because I did have something else I want to show you guys. What's this? Okay, there, and then there you go. That's what I was doing today. How it's staying in this little range here. So, and it seems like what I was going through as far as like how I got the 60% is I was looking at these little areas here, these two little drops that happen. One right after the other. Mind you, and I'm on the monthly chart, so it's it takes a while for them to actually take place. But like this one here, I believe, is this one was a 37 drop, 37.27. This one was a 49.93 drop, and then this one up here was a 50.50 drop. This one was a 57.69 drop. So it keeps the drop keeps getting stronger and stronger as it goes up in the charts. And that's why I decided to put like a 60 drop here. And that was before I even put this bottom line. And notice when I put the bottom line, it kind of goes along with that 60% drop if we were to have it.
Hey, it makes perfect sense, sir.
And after the 60, we could possibly have another one somewhere over here, like around maybe like 2030, around there.
Okay. So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
So I'm looking. Well, I'm looking at the where you got the green and red triangle in the middle, and just shifted. But I see a 50% drop, and then it went to 57. And now I was just trying to see if it was a correlating number there. But I guess I was gonna say, why not 64? But the line doesn't say 64. The line says 60. I got you.
Well, that's just on the 60. We could, let me see. Let me go ahead and add, see if it goes all the way down to the line, see what we get.
I was about to say,
That would be a 62.38 touching the line.
Man,
Go ahead and zoom in. I don't know why my internet is really slow right
Hey, that was a good idea, Doc, to build a trend line off of the previous dips. I didn't think of that.
Once I slapped it on there, it kind of gave a little bit more, um, more of a base for that 60 something drop, and now putting down on it, putting this date and range, going down to that line, it bumped it up to a 62.38 drop right there. Go ahead. Yep, my internet's shitty right now.
And hold on, Mr. Granger, you said why not 64%?
Yeah, I was just looking at the numbers of correlation. It went from 50 to 57, and yeah.
Yes, sir. I see that too. I thought that too. I did that correctly, sir.
I think I got too much devices right now connected to the phone. Oh.
Still got the, friendlies connected.
Yep. I gotta take those off.
What you need to do is either say, hey, get off my internet, or, you want to do a nice little just
No.
for yourself.
I've got multiple devices on too. I got several phones and several tablets that are on at the moment. I got my Xbox on.
What? You just live life like this?
I got the boys in the living room right now. They got the another Xbox and a computer on as well.
Well, wait, are you on a laptop or you're on a laptop, right?
On my chart right here, yeah, I'm on a laptop.
Okay, so your laptop's hardwired. It's not.
Yes. And then you add the fib on here. Where is this? The fib channel. And there's that fib channel right there. So the fib channel doesn't really. Oh shit! What the hell happened
You froze on my screen.
Yeah.
Say it froze on my screen, and then I exited and tried to re-enter, and it's just dice.
Yeah,
Trying to load.
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh, I partner do-si-do. Look at them damn cows.
Hold on.
Yeah, I just got black screen.
There you go. Yeah, so I do have this fib channel here. Oh, it's slightly off from the resistant, or what is the support on the bottom. Go ahead and just highlight this a little bit.
Y'all back on him, or he's still 2 dots for y'all?
No, I'm not getting anything. Just the 2 squares.
Okay, yeah, because I was still on his screen. He's still frozen.
Let me turn off my Xbox. See, this will help. Turn off console.
You back?
Yeah, you back now.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, that's crazy.
Can you see it now?
That's crazy.
We knew Doc had the Cricket wireless for the phone, but damn.
Turning everything off. Let me go ahead and restart my computer real quick.
Put that motherfucker in rehab.
Talk, man. We're gonna have a talk with him.
There you go. Now
Yeah, it pops up. Yeah.
Just don't control alt delete this.
Yep, see it now.
It's going.
So is that the blue line? Is that that's the trend line you drew from the previous corrections, crashes, or whatever? That,
Yeah.
okay. So, what would be an indicator of the crash? Violating that line, or I mean, where's the line that you're looking for to say, okay, this is it?
That this is a crash?
Yeah.
Nothing really set in stone. It was just from the previous one. It seemed like it was due for one because we've been kind of going on an uptrend without a good crash. And I tied in, you know, what could
What's a good
possibly
crash?
happen with politics and whatnot. What, Ela?
I was just wondering what's a good crash? We're 74%. We've hit 74% down from the all-time high.
Well, I mean, we could see
Oh
something.
wait, you're talking about SPX.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Yeah, yeah.
I had Bitcoin in my mind. Never mind.
Okay. What was
My
this?
fault.
I was like,
I had Bitcoin in my mind. You're looking at a whole different chart.
wait, we did the same thing. Doctor, you looking around playing red light?
No, it's just this is just messing up. All right, here we go.
Okay,
Can y'all-
you need to go, bro. All right, we'll see you when you come back in about 2 minutes. All right.
All right, there we go. I'm back. This right here, Oki threw out a number a while back ago on a possible that he's looking for something to happen around May, if I'm not mistaken. He said, and so I just grabbed what is that bars pattern to another area before, and added it on there on what it could possibly do if this is the downtrend, because we really never had anything. Let me put the EMA on. There you go. Yeah, see how it's pretty much been on a good upswing since the previous one. I mean, we had this little dip. You know,
You know what Elon's gonna tell you, right?
What's Elon gonna say? I'm curious.
You know. Your thoughts and my thoughts first.
200 EMA, and then past that 200 EMA, which we did back here. So we went below the 200 and a couple of percentages off that 200, which now let me go ahead and just find out what's the percentage drop from here. This was got too much shit on here. This will be a 41.76 fall out of that 200 here. Just add it now over here. See what number it gives me. So from this 200.
I'm just gonna go from your candle body.
The what?
It's gonna go from your candle body.
No, I'm not doing none of that.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what it's going to.
Oh yeah, because of the whatchamacallit, that would be a 27.05% drop from that 200. So I mean, there's not really too much behind it. When I was doing this shit, it was just more of a where where we could see, something, fall back down to, because it's been on a good little upswing, ever since, when was this? 2009?
You know when that was, don't you?
2000, that was the housing market crash after.
Exactly. Yes, sir.
It started in October 1st, 2007, when it started going that downturn. But then May 1st, 2008 is when,
Look at that.
May 1st, 2008 is when it really, started fucking going downhill with the market crash. Interesting.
December of that year. To be ready in 2009 if you're, you know what, your hands
Yeah, so given the way the market is right now, I mean, we're due for something like that with, because the housing market still hasn't crashed yet. And I got a lot of family members out in Cali that are into the real estate and the mortgage, and they're all waiting for it. They sense it's just looming just around the corner, so.
Did you ever see the thing with the federal? It's being propped up. Did you ever see the thing that the federal government was spending money to keep it hush hush, that it was crashing already, and that they've just been throwing money at it? I shared the one thing, but I played the video. I don't know if anybody.
See, maybe this is what was happening right here, Shrugs, from October 1st, 2007 to June or July 2008. So they didn't really want to come to, out there and say, okay, shit's on fire. And which is something that we could see here.
Well, how many? That's what I'm going to look at. How many red candles?
January 3rd, 2022 is when it started getting those red candles. And June 1st, 2022, it started gaining a little bit of support there, and we opened up on a green candle here on this month here.
What was the last time? How many red candles until we had a green one? For an 07,
this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles, and then you had what is this?
2 green.
2 greens. So at the moment we're sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're past 2 months on the previous one. And on this one is 7. So they could be hiding it. It's going to be around. You're looking. It's going to be looming for 2 months, and then 1 more month, and then possibly start heading down south. Because no one really knows when it's going to be on the full-fledged crash, but they're since I got my family members that are in it, they see it's just around the corner. They're just, I don't know, I guess waiting for more things to happen in the market to eventually get the sucker on a down spiral.
It should have already happened.
Now,
share a video.
Out of curiosity, Doc, you know how you can go up by your ticker thing, and you can do a comparison of another line, of another price at another chart, like another ticker?
Yeah.
So, where your time frame is, where it says 12-hour, there should be an arrow that pops up, and go left. Yeah, and then hit the little plus arrow next to it.
Plus.
To compare a symbol. Now type in SPY.
SPY.
Yeah.
And do the top one there. I just want to see the difference in comparison.
That shouldn't be much different.
Oh, yeah.
No, there shouldn't, but like scroll up. Let's see like more price action. Yeah, it is pretty much the same. I was looking it up and I saw that it was EFT Trust, so it's like kind of like a futures market of the S&P 500. And since you had your chart up and all your lines and stuff, I was wanting to see the comparison on it.
Hey, Mr. Elon, I mean, here's an interesting thought about that. About the SPY. I mean, you know, that's just a EFT, and it's just a little bit of every company in that index, right?
Yeah.
So the thought about it, here's the thought. Not trying to insult your intelligence or anything, but think about this. Guess what? The two largest companies in that index are in the XPX.
Oh, it makes sense. Yeah. Wouldn't they? It'd be like, I mean, Google and Apple or Microsoft or
Boom.
like
There you go.
those top ones.
So I know, but think about this now. So it's 500 companies, and the two largest ones is Apple and Microsoft.
Yeah.
And listen, they make up 13% of that. So just trying to debate
Wow.
something in there.
Yeah, that is something to consider.
If I took $100 and put it in there into the SPY, 13 of those dollars are going to go to Apple and Microsoft.
Yeah, I don't do stocks, so I hadn't thought about the S&P that way.
No,
It's kind of like the crypto total market cap view.
yeah, but kind of sort of. But it's 500 companies, and two of them make up 13%. Here's another one to think about. The energy sector, all your natural gas, your oil, and the other entities, they only make up 5% of the S&P.
Crazy.
Yeah, it is. But I'm going somewhere with that statement. You know, just kind of interjecting some talking points in there.
No, yeah, I wondered what if there would be any difference, well, much difference if any, between the EFT and the actual S&P. Now, yeah, I guess there shouldn't be, but sometimes there is.
Well, you have to dig down. So you know, if I guess the best way to say this, suppose we wake up, and I'm just speaking hypothetically, we wake up and tomorrow and Apple and Microsoft does a dump. That's going to impact the price. However, if oil shoots up, well, we need oil and something else. You know, other sectors in there shoot up. You may not notice it unless you hold those two particular equities. And only reason I'm harping on this because I've been hearing this narrative from the investors. Out of everything, it's on the macro level. They only monitor four things. Well, I'm not gonna say only monitor, but what really helps them shape their narrative is they look at trend, and that's the only thing that's positive right now. They look at the Fed motives, and you hear they're talking about we're going to kill inflation, blah blah blah. And they look at valuations, and right now, the consensus is that the stock market is still high. And then they look at the economy, and that's negative because we are shrinking. You know, 1% of what, $18-20 trillion is a considerable amount of money. So I'm saying all this to say, with 2 points I want to make out this, is that, this my opinion, the total market cap, I'm gonna just say crypto acts just like a tech sector. It's like a high risk sector of the market to me. That's kind of how I'm looking at this. And the plan, when we get into a shrinking economy or we got all these negative trends, people are going to avoid equities, which lines up with Doc's narrative. Okay, this thing is weakening, and they're going to avoid that and go into like treasuries, cash, precious metals, and I think commodities. And they're going to kind of like rotate through three squares, if that makes any sense, avoiding equities. And if you look at it at the narrative now, we got a high DXY, which people are just holding on to their cash and trying to figure out where to go put their money and where to invest. So I said a whole lot, but that's just a thought on what I'm looking at.
Yeah. I mean, with the way it's looking, it doesn't seem like now would be the time that people are investing. I mean, I see that.
No, I'm saying they're going to invest in something. It's people with a lot more money than me and you that they deploy their capital in different places. Is all I'm saying. It's a
Yeah, for sure. Looking off the S&P, I mean, that would look at, like you were saying, a group of stocks of 500, which is like you, from what you were saying, 15% of it is 2 companies, and that has a big sway in how that goes. I don't know. I don't personally like that, but I mean, it's the same as like how the crypto market, makes a decision off of Bitcoin and Ethereum. It is the way things work, but I never knew that they held such a big, I guess, percentage of the S&P.
yeah, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, I want to show you guys some stuff. I want to wait for Doc to get done though, and just get you guys thoughts and pick y'all brains because y'all be coming up with some really good conclusions.
You could, go through it whenever. I'm just horsing around over here.
Yeah, I'm just talking.
It's great being on Star. I fell asleep last night, buddy.
Oh, what's going on with that? I just wanted to make sure you got those settings for your for that lick levels.
Changed it. I put it on when I go to settings. I changed it to a 0.01.
Yes, that's it. 0.01. That'll give you better bids because I think the default is like 10 million. And yeah, that's how I kept calling for you.
I like changing your order book status,
Yep, exactly.
Gives you a better read. I'm gonna change my colors a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just running through some stuff, man. Wanting to bounce some ideas off you guys, man. So I got this total market chart up, right? And this is where it kind of started. We've been going down since since the beginning of the year, but May we really started to see this decline. So on this chart, the counters on the chart is the actual total market cap, and then I got the NASDAQ, I got the SPY, I got the Dow, and I got the DXY, and that's something I've been following that for a while now, and the SPY, but. So we see the one that's trailing, and if we was to drill down in each one of these charts, we saw during the recovery, the Dow went all the way up to almost like a 0.618 fib, which is and then sold off into retracement, and then the SPY got close, but it we just started seeing the sell off last week. The NASDAQ only got maybe about 45%. And what's interesting about the NASDAQ is that's mostly tech companies. And the reason I'm trying to stress that is because when we look here, and I may not have the chart set up right, but when we look here, look at this gap that we got between the legacy market and the total market. We never, once the traditional market started doing that recovery, what was that, back in July? I think maybe around here, started having that recovery. The market popped up a little bit, but it didn't pace with these guys. And these guys went on back into retracement levels and started selling off. And then we see the gap, how the DXY is really outperforming even the legacy market. And that goes to there. That we hear all them guys talking about. Yeah, everybody's in the cash and they holding on the cash and be in the cash. And because the bond market was acting all crazy. Now I just want to point out something to Doc's point. This is the SPY. I didn't want to go too far back, but this is I've been playing around with this and just trying to do some macro analysis, and this is all the way back to like the 1930s. And it had a full cycle at a 4236, and it kept going. So that didn't really pan out too good for what I'm trying to show here. But this lines up with what Doc is talking about. Did I run this from the 2000? I sure did. So I can run it from either the 2000 bubble or from this housing market bubble. You see, we got this little double top formation on here, but it comes up to last November. What that says March. Hold up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna interrupt. I just wanted to agree. Me and I think it was Godson and a couple other people were looking at the S&P and that double top that had happened, and then previously before it, how it did a few tops before it shot up. I saw you had a dip down there too. I was looking at the same thing before, and intending something similar coming.
So let me drill in a little bit, just to
Now, how deep is always the part.
This was my thought. Let me take some of this stuff off because I want to get more into it. But structurally, you guys know I look more at like market structure and come up with all these little abstract conclusions. But dang it. I thought this was really interesting right here. That's why I was looking all crazy. I had it on log. So, okay. So you see how this thing is almost kind of parabolic.
Since COVID, right?
Exactly. That's why I was going to try to draw a curve to illustrate that. But let's just do this. Yeah, so that's not quite textbook, but you get the point I'm trying to illustrate. That the trend broke right up in here, right after about it actually topped out in November. But I got it December on here, so maybe I've been looking at it wrong. Yeah, December. 13 December, it topped out. That's the full 4236, and it lost the trend. So what's interesting and concerning about that, this is a little abstract math here. So this is parabola. So we almost got down, and this is just talking structurally, no percentages as detailed as Doc, but it does add confluence. That on a parabola, you come to a certain point. We almost got back down in this area right here, where that's the point of no return that is broke. Even now, it may not be recoverable to pop back in here. It would take an extreme amount of force or something for it to get back on that trend. So the expectation would be to come up here, bang. This little blue box is the retracement level. I don't even really see any get out of here. But come up here, bang against this, and then start some type of descent to those ranges he was talking about. I haven't got that expensive in the research or what I'm looking at to even talk about some numbers. But I do like the numbers that Doc is talking. Hey, that makes sense. I don't want to hog all the air up, but I got some more stuff I want to talk through. I ain't even got to what I'm really looking at.
Well, one of the things that I've been watching this morning, Mr. Gregory, I've been trying to come in here this morning and flying around with the guys for a little bit, but now I got out of here and went out and was tinkering on the car and listening to radio, talk radio, and money market and stuff like that. one of the big things that I've seen over and over this morning is tech companies and major companies shortening their staff by 30 to 50% starting next month. And it's crazy to me to hear that, especially whenever you've got the federal government giving out $7,500 check for new hires. It makes me wonder what, are they going to flip them out, just start rolling through employees just so that they can, collect those $7,500 checks for new hires? I mean,
Wait a minute.
Mind-boggling.
Hold up. Mr. Danny, say that one more time. So if I have a company and I hire somebody new, the government is going to subsidize me $7,500?
Yep.
That makes no sense.
Nice.
Well,
Yeah.
so they gave me, so my company gave us the bonus. They gave us, it's called a retention bonus, is what they call it to us. And I sent an email up. I said, this is not a retention bonus. This is a bonus that you got because you got X amount of employees. And then when a new employee comes in, they get a sign-on bonus. If they stay for 3 months, they get another bonus. If they stay for 6 months, they get another bonus. And I said, all you're doing is using that tax credit to give us the money that you were supposed to give us in the first motherfucking place.
That's wicked, man.
That's what they're doing. I mean, they act like, people are supposed to be ignorant and not know what the government's doing. But that's exactly what they're doing. Look at Bitcoin showing its ass. We'll go up there at about 520 and get smacked down with them shorts stacked in there.
Yeah, I just say it should, which is that's the range. That's the top of the range. It's at the top right now, Mr. Dunny. I'm just looking at the numbers, but I know some shorts waiting on it right at that range.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to put my 50X in here.
So that's just a little.
So if you got all these companies, especially tech companies, getting ready to start doing layoffs, I wouldn't expect nothing good getting ready to come out of them.
And I think we have to.
Is that a higher high? That's a higher high. I'm gonna wait a second and see what this does.
Oh,
that's a lower high.
Yeah,
That's a lower high.
I'm still running off of a buy, so I know that I'm running.
We're
the
real
buy.
close to the right. You just get these shorts coming in pretty hot in just a second.
I agree.
You got people moving in.
My buy was at 21340. Ain't sell yet. Super micro.
Come on. Get one more good bump in there.
oh man, what's at the top of that box? Wow.
We can break 21499, then I'll go above my 2 cells ago. We're already above my list.
It's trying to get up there.
Technically it did. It
Just-
technically
just-
hit 215, but
See what it does. Let's see how many they're gonna try to liquidate right here.
Oh man, I would not expect the short squeeze to be this early, but it sure does.
It has to happen.
They're liquidating right now.
All-time low, and then you're gonna have the all-time high.
They went after a few of them.
It's a wild, wild west. Honestly.
The heavy money's up there around 563. Around that 5.6 mark. There's a bunch of big money up there.
yeah.
I waited too long. Fuck.
What, short it?
Yeah.
I gotta change my candles because I'm on a 15 minute. Yeah, I was gonna smack another sell at 215 even. My last one was at 21499, but
Well, you just had
you
that
just hit it.
2.504 right there. So, I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
there's some boys jumped in the shorts right there.
Yeah, it broke out of that box. Wow.
Now, the next point I'd like to go is to. Oh, man.
And
Hey,
Greg,
Mike, you're flagging. Yes, sir.
earlier today I was looking at your chart and I saw you just clicking around a few things. And one of the lines I saw on one of your charts was USIRYY. It was like labor force statistics or something like that.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
What is that?
That's the inflation. That's the next chart I want to go through and show you some guys. It's the U.S. It's the inflation rate for the U.S.
I saw it said U.S. labor interest statistics or something like that. But I googled USIRYY and it the word that it came up with closest to that the definition of it was the illegal action or practice of lending money at unreasonably high rates of interest. So that's where I come up. I was like,
What's supposed to learn today, boy?
but I was like, okay, so this seems as though it is something to do with interest rates on labor.
I got it up now, but
Okay, I'm looking.
That interest rate that you talked of, Elon, that's our Social Security number.
The
That's where they take loans out
USIR.
against us. They're using our Social Security numbers as interest.
I'm sorry, Mr. Young. Can you see it now?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Now, this is the inflation rate.
As they turn it up and turn it down and turn it back up again.
But
And how that's
crazy,
affected the Dow.
But this goes all the way back to the inception of the Dow Jones Industrial Average in 1896.
And that's
But if you notice,
interesting.
inflation.
I'll go ahead. I'll wait.
No, I'm just saying. If you look at the inflation line, this pink line, inflation didn't really start until 1914. It's a whole lot of interest about this part of the chart because number one, you're coming into the industrial age, and then 1914, that's when we got into World War I, and inflation all the way up to 20%. Crazy.
Around 1930, when they did away with the U.S. note and decided we're kind of working towards taking away the gold standard, there was a big drop.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Future to early 70s when they actually
Wait a minute. Hold up.
went through with that. There was another drop.
I got to write these notes down, man. Hold up.
And that also went with the interest line that you have there. Interest dropped in 33-ish.
What was that? 1930. The gold we got on the gold standard.
1933, June 5th.
Yeah, and then they took it away 71.
Correct.
Okay, so I want you to
1971.
that's what I want you to think about that. That's another thing that started leading me towards this. Do y'all realize that I think it was 2 weeks ago, it was like the 51st year since we've been on this program from 1971. And
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We've been using emergency notes.
Well, the thing is,
for my wife's birthday.
Here's an important talking point. No system has lasted that long.
No.
Usually, in 50 years, something happens which points right back to the crash, or whatever you want to call it, reset, crash, coming up.
The only reason the dollar has been able to continue going while not on a gold standard is because people are continuing to use it. That's the only reason. We still give it value.
The only reason it don't hold any value. I mean,
No,
the only reason it's holding any value now is because, well, before 2 weeks ago was because of the oil agreement that we had with the Middle East, and now that that contract has been broken, the United States dollar is useless. The only people that find value in the dollar right now is the United States. No one else, yeah, there's smaller sovereignties that, rely on the worth of it, but in all reality, the major countries see no value in our dollar. And that's why there's already talks of forgiveness, blah, blah, blah. People, because if Japan wanted to cash in right now, the United States would be absolutely destroyed. Our economy would totally collapse.
And when we went off of the gold standard, they had said that the American dollar was then backed by the good faith of America, and that would be, what we produce as a country. And yeah, that's went to shit since they said that. So, I mean, other countries wouldn't value us at very much. We're not producing, we don't.
We consume
give anything to the world.
Yeah.
We just buy with our useless dollar.
Yep, that's why they took this off in 1971, because the countries wanted gold. They put in our dollars, and they said, "Listen, the fuck is this going?"
Hey, but check this out. So,
sorry.
That's a blue off top. This is the 50s. 50s was really good up to the Vietnam War. But you see how this blue off top, and each one of these candles is a year. So, but what you see is this is getting weaker. Look how weak this is getting.
Definitely.
So, if you think about this from trigonometry or like an abstract concept, it's just going to keep getting weaker and weaker until it just falls. So, I mean, you guys have already went through all the points. It's like, boom.
Yeah, so as that starts to fall down, interest rate would drop, and they would intend on bringing more people in as borrowers to then increase the equity in the market.
Well, here's something interesting. I like where you talking, Mr. Elon. Let me check this, especially. Let me turn on the DXY, and you look at the timeline,
and then there's more money in the system.
Look when the DXY came into play. This green line, I just turned that on. This is 1967. That's when they started tracking this. 1967 Vietnam War. 4 years later, President Nixon takes us off of the gold standard, and then we had a little crash there because the war was costly. So that was the crash right there.
That's also when right there at that bottom should have been about the time that gold was at its bottom too. That's when gold crash was.
Exactly. So think about it. I haven't even done any gold silver analysis on here, Mr. Dunny. I'm brainstorming it, but you guys are bringing up the same. I mean, yeah. And look at this. You see this peak? 1984.
That's whenever gold started. That's when gold started rushing. The gold price rushed up.
And the interest rate dropped.
That's when my grandpa
dollar went up because people wanted to borrow it, and then that made the boom of the economy.
Well, that was when the price of gold started shooting back up.
Yeah. Think about this now. Look at these peaks. This is the 1970s. That was a hell of a period. I was a little kid then, but yeah. Look at that.
They spiked
people waiting in line for gas back then.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Remember with your tag?
Yep. You hit it right on the head, Mr. Danny. Now that's a thought I do have. And gas was what, 70-some cent a gallon, maybe 50 cent? I don't remember.
And it used to be 10, 12 cents, and it was up 70, 80 cents at that time.
Yeah, 73.
Something I'm realizing though is between the DXY line and your interest line, I haven't seen any points there where they both went spike up at the same time. The DXY and interest rates spiking at the same time is different.
Because of market manipulation, fake money. I mean, that proves it right there.
I think it's a very interesting point. Man, I'm glad I talked to you guys. Because think about it. Every time we had something, it was always some type of conflict or some type of unforeseen thing. Let's just say from inception up to about let's just say the 80s, because we did have a little bit inflation then, but that's what President Reagan put in the policies, economic policies. I forgot who his Fed chair was, but we started coming out of that in '85, and you look how low that was. So let me turn on something else. Let me see. This is the Nasdaq. So when did the Nasdaq come into play?
It was in the 80s, early 80s, wasn't it like 84, 85?
Yeah, that's what it's showing there, 85-ish.
Yeah, about 1985.
NASDAQ?
The Nasdaq. So okay, let's think through this.
1971.
No, sir. Well, I don't know. I think it's the 80s, sir.
Well, I'll trust y'all more than me. The NASQ.
And I just realized when you pulled up that blue line, it looks like Bitcoin.
Well, I'm gonna get there. But
that was just my first thought. That looked like Bitcoin.
And the Nasdaq was mostly your tech companies. So now we got this transition into the 2000s. You see, we had this first peak in 1999. Those your tech companies had a little crash. This is the .com area, and then jokers really started getting all this high-speed internet and all this, and tech companies just took off. Amazon went from $13 to whatever. Apple took off, and everybody took off into here, and it was the first one to reject really hard up in here today. I just thought that was something really good. You see this, inflation is peaking up, the dollar's peaking up, and the tech-heavy sector is doing what? It's coming down. I mean, this is crazy. When you just, maybe I'm just overthinking it and getting too excited. Y'all, please tell me if I am.
I don't think you are at all. I mean, I think you know, but I think, you know, my talking point is because I work, I guess you would say I work retail, right? So, you know, with me being in sales, I know anytime when you get into a position where people's 401s are being squeezed out, you know, sales go down. And, you know, so the company does things to make things more lucrative, offering, you know, certain specials, you know, what they call it a win back offer, 3 free months and, you know, price lock for 2 years, something like that, you know. And so, you know, back before, not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before last, you know, I remember being on chat and in Discord and telling people, look, man, I'm finding homes that are vacant. All these homes are vacant right now. And then I met, you know, families that were homeless. And it's only gotten worse. And now you got the market, the housing market, last month was down 6.7%. Interest rates have went up 1.8% on new home buyers. And now they're talking about doing layoffs. So, you know, my thing is you're getting ready to see a huge surge in a housing market and used car market, because people are not going to be able to pay their, you know, the automobile notes, and people are not going to be able to make their mortgages. So the market that was already saturated and over inflated in the first place, not only are you going to crash it, you're going to burn it.
Yeah.
Because the people that were in a house for, you know, let's say a conservative house, $380,000 to $400,000, right? In some areas, that's a cheap house, but in my area, that's an upper middle class home. Okay, but now we know that the price of that home, right? Last month before that, was about $110,000 higher than it was a year and a half ago. Flat out, it's $100,000 too much house. It's overpriced that much. So if the economy is going to come down, the dollar is going to crash. People are going to be losing their jobs. People are going to be trying to get out of these houses to get out of these notes. They're not going to be able to get out of them because they're not going to be able to get close to what they paid for them. And these people are going to be stuck. These realtors and these builders are going to be stuck.
One thing I've had a thought on was the other day I was talking to my buddy. He was complaining about a company that owns his house that he's doing a rent to own type of situation, but the company is this big Chinese company that owns a bunch of houses, and he can't ever get a hold of them for anything at all. He can't ever talk to a person, and that's a big problem he was complaining about. But it made me think, like, with this housing bubble that we have going on, as it crashes, who's going to be offering money for those houses? These companies that buy them up and rent them out. And some of the primarily bigger ones are Chinese owned.
And when the housing market crashed in 2008, Donnie, you had mentioned that it was that so far we're at a 6% retracement at the moment on the housing market. We still got like another 14% to go, 14, 15, because back in 2008 it fell by 20%.
Well, here's the other thing, Doc. The government was doing the buyback thing there too. So there's a different. They changed things up this time. So the way they changed the way they do the relative, instead of them being stuck, because they were just handing out bank loans to everybody, right? Like, somebody that was making $50,000 a year can walk in and get a loan for a $450 house, doing damn good and well. They couldn't ever fucking afford it, but the government was telling the bank, give it to them.
Yeah,
because
they guaranteed it.
And then
they guaranteed it.
And the Fed had to bail out the banks in the end, so that didn't work.
Yeah.
Exactly, and that's why they're the market's a little bit different as far as that standpoint, because you don't have everybody and their brothers sitting in a house they can't afford, but you got all these people that are sitting in houses that are getting ready to lose their damn jobs. The people that were clocking $180,000 to $220,000 a year, they're getting ready to lose their damn job.
Yeah, and that's where we could see that extra percent coming in and really putting that lick on the.
Well, I tell you right now, right here in my area, y'all might want to start paying attention to your area, but like right here in my area, there's companies that's buying up all the mobile home parks. This one company has bought every fucking mobile home park there is.
They're not just buying neighborhoods anymore.
They're buying they're buying all the mobile home parks, and they're using the government incentive programs where they're buying all these new homes to swap out, and they're $1,000 to $1,200 a month for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath mobile home. That's the rent. Go in there. And that's unheard of in our area, bro. That's unheard of. 2-bedroom, 2-bath mobile home in here used to be $550, $600. Now it's $1,000 in a older home, $1,200 in a newer home.
Yeah, went to
your area, Donnie. But around me, a lot of the houses that are getting bought up are by the two companies, and they're both from overseas.
Same here.
Of course, that's what they should do.
If there's a house that comes on the market, if there's a house that comes on the market and it's under $200,000, it's bought sight unseen. You don't even have time to make an offer on it.
Marriott is also buying single-family homes so they can be compatible with the
Airbnbs.
Yep. So they're buying single-family homes so they can rent them out instead of doing just hotels.
Yep.
Fatty, you brought that up, Fatty, a minute back. That fucked me up. I remember when you said that.
I thought it was the dirtiest play ever. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Too.
like everybody's trying to migrate and shit like that because half the U.S. is dying. You can tell by looking at a Google map, and then like you're gonna buy the single family homes that they're trying to go to just to fucking make it worse, like and make us have to tear more land down to fucking make room for these people. It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I remember when you first shared that.
We just got approved for like 3,000 fucking more homes this year in fucking my town, bro. Like my count, Santa Rosa County got approved for 3,000 more homes for just this year.
The thing that I keep mentioning the companies being owned by people overseas is because that's taking money from our economy, and that's harshening the blow on this crash and the housing bubble. As it starts to go down, the money is just going to go out of the country, and
Oh my god.
they're just going to inflate rent prices, and you know they're attacking us economically, and we've seen that for a while now, attacking our food supply, our oil supply, our housing.
Yeah, and I think it's half and half. I think we hold under those foreign companies, but that's we have a dirty hand in that.
Okay, can I throw 3 points out there? Hey, first to your point, Mr. Dunny, I got a good friend live in Tarboro, and he said Chinese businessmen from China have been buying a whole lot of land in that area.
Yes.
It's everywhere.
Yes. The second point, to the point about the U.S. holding in on companies, don't forget that China got huge problems right now with that. What is it? Evergrande?
Yeah, the Evergrande.
Yeah, Evergrande. And I want you to think about something. That is the Chinese housing holdings is the largest asset on the planet. That thing is $55 trillion, guys. So it's pretty good, but it's in trouble right now.
No.
So that's not something to be, and I hope USDT is not in any of that. Our circle or any of these stable coins is, just saying that could be catastrophic because it's in trouble. It's gonna hurt. And then the third point, BlackRock has a whole bunch of residential homes on their listing.
Yeah, BlackRock's buying. From what I was told, BlackRock is buying any home and every home that's above 300,000 but under 450,000. They were instructed. They've got realtors assigned all over the United States. Any home and every home, sight unseen, buy 'em. Over 300 but under 450. BlackRock has instructed them to buy 'em. And the real estate companies, the company that rents out those homes, they have.
When they're older, which one do you think is going to be cuter?
You're hot, London. They have contracts for whenever you go in there and rent them. If you are a concealed carry holder or have any weapons registered to you, they will not rent to you. That's part of their contract agreement. I put that in general last year whenever I seen that. It was either earlier this year or end of last year whenever I seen that, when all that was happening.
Yeah, that's kind of jacked up. I don't know if I like the ideal of that.
Look at that wick on Bitcoin right there. Holy shit.
They making FEMA camp.
Look at these wicks on the 1 minute chart.
I'm watching.
Oh my God, what a wick.
You got a nice.
That's how you liquidate people right there, boys. Damn.
Boy, got a nice bear flag for me.
That's a 1 second candle, huh? I ain't no regular. Oh, it's about to break up. It's about to break up. No makeup.
Should I hit the long button?
It's already too late. I'm up 40%.
Oh shit.
Man, this is coming in early.
We'll see what happens.
I was trying to get the kids all quieted down before I could get a say some shit too. I heard y'all busting down early. I ain't playing it. It takes me a little look back in. So
I want you to sit here, so I wanted to jump in. I went to sleep on y'all last night, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
I was tired as hell last night. I fell asleep right here in the chair, man.
Oh man, we was in a roll last night too, man. Tell you, we was in a roll last night. XLM getting ready to make a nice little pick up too.
Donnie missed it.
Yeah, we was clowning last night, man.
Remember the shirts for the fight?
Oh, the fight. Oh, you fell asleep on the fight. Oh my God. Usman got knocked out cold. Usman got knocked out cold. The dude took the belt and everything last night. He was going down last night.
Yeah, I seen that shit. Damn, expired 32%.
Yeah, it's killing. Oh man, look at that camera.
Look at that candle on
Wow,
Gone, boy. It is gone.
that's how it runs. That's
Check your favorite
exactly how it
coin.
runs.
Check your favorite coin. It's about to happen.
Panera's up 5.
This is way earlier than I thought. Oh my God.
8.
Come on, let's go.
That's why the last one I went 215, sold, dropped down, wasn't nothing but $196 below it.
Balance was at 6.5 right now. There goes Bitcoin.
Oh, baby, we ever show you? We ever show you that they trading silver, gold, and oil versus XRP?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be my next level of serious research right there. Everybody get ready for everything to be tokenized. I'm serious. Everything.
Stocks, man. We're gonna be able to use the XLM protocol to buy stocks, cryptos. That's where it's headed.
Man, the room starting early. I didn't know they were ready for that one day.
No, I ain't too on that yet.
It took 4 guys to chase this husky down. They had to tackle the dog to catch it.
Had to tackle.
I just gave it some treats.
Oh no, he had the.
I wound up getting 18% out of that one.
Oh yeah? What's going on?
Donnie and Anna was here. Lisa just gave me 2 puppies.
Yo, London.
Sorry.
London.
Y'all,
What?
They're selling dogs. Yeah.
Oh man, this
She was all like, sorry, I'm out.
is you guys, man.
I don't want. Yeah, I didn't want to move her or mute her. So
I'm selling dogs.
just give her the warning.
Hey, the booty loop.
Yo, London usually does it.
The booty loop.
Liquidation. There's a liquidation. There's another liquidation.
Man, this thing gonna if it clears everything up to 25.4, by the time before the futures market open, this may be the move.
Yeah, the trap.
Oh no.
There's a lot of weight. There's a lot of weight sitting right up above us, though.
Yeah.
The weight starts coming in at 580 or 560 weight starts coming in.
Yeah, I was expecting it just to range a couple of days though.
Next green candle pushing up on the 1 minute chart and it's trying to dig back in. I got a feeling.
We ranging all right. Power range.
For Monday, but you accidentally said, "Oh, I think Sunday." Wait, ain't the 21st Sunday? And then look at what we're doing today.
It's my daughter's birthday today. It's gonna be a good day.
That's right. Hey, you ain't supposed to say that. I know it's somebody's birthday, but
I ain't got no accent.
There's a little bit of weight right up above us. See if it digs in right here. Because if it digs in, that'll be a double top. You know, on a short time frame, that 5-8 range, that 21-5-80 range, that'll be a double top. So I would be expecting probably a big rounded top right there, like it did. If you look back over on the 1 minute chart, if you go back over, what is that? 813 this morning. Go look what it did over there. See if we don't do a lower high than that. We should. If that's a lower high, then you know the backside of it, we're gonna fall pretty hard. So if we go back, if you go back and we do that same thing but make a lower high, then we're gonna be looking at a big pullback.
What time frame are you looking at this, Donnie?
1 minute.
Oh. Now, when you say pullback, 13,700.
No, I'm talking. You know, probably like down to 21,180 range.
I want to be styling while I'm profiling. Wow. Okay. XRP.
Donnie. Pull up my screen real quick. I just want to show you something I was just looking at. Because you were talking about that lower top, and I see this green trend line I have here that would be a lower high. Let me go out to 4 hour. I was able to find it. It's this thin green line. Let me thicken it up a little bit here. No, daily. Bingo bango. It's that one. It's highlighted. And that. Wait. Where? Hold on.
XRP calls that.
Nope. But that's what I. Yeah, we. Wait. Yeah, we are under it. Yeah, we've fallen that fucking far. Anyhow, yeah. It's the trend line from back here that I had highlighted for the 1 minute.
Well, I mean, if you look at
That's a heavy one.
If you go back to this morning and how it played with all the divergence this morning, it's trying to do the exact same thing with the divergence again right here. So that lower high,
everybody both ways.
Lower high. I'll put a picture of my chart in general so you can see what I'm talking about. But it shows you see that other high over there to the left, and you look at the RSI that we're cooking up right now and how it's a lower high. But you're still making divergence in the chart on the RSI because it's ugly. It is very ugly. So I'm looking for this to be a lower high and then make a rounded top and then do a big pullback, probably a pretty good size from the 500 back down, $400 or $500 pullback. I would expect it to come back down to that 21,180 anyway.
I need
Bitcoin.
That's where my left hook's from.
If you don't take off, make a higher high, you know it's going to go right up top.
I bet. Still got this a little bit funny. Going back in 30 seconds. I'm going back in right now. Can't even wait. I mean, too late. I'm back in already.
Let me hold $80. I had to buy a new school shoes.
Man, come on. Y'all ain't got 10 of us ain't got $8. I'll get it to you next month, bro.
I'm fucking with y'all, man.
I'm about to take my little XLM
get your kid trip and shit. They got this. Oh, yeah.
I got my ATM open down in that now. All I gotta do is wait on Elon to get.
I do it.
Okay. I just heard gotta wait on Elon. I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, we like that. We like that little shit, Eli. You do.
You like get focused. You like get high. Get focused. Shit, I ain't worried about that.
We've been high.
Throw that shit up, dude.
Designing 3D designing shit.
Told you what I got on. I got the Elon study on. I usually don't take it off. Put my little heat candles and then my Elon.
Don't call it 3D for nothing.
Hey, you better save, man. You better save, man.
They call it 3D, because I'm fucking enough to take care of 3 people.
Get a baby from her and put her in the hot chair.
Just having a hard time.
No, it ain't. It's protruding on the top of the Bollinger right now. I'm telling you. You got it on the 1 hour. Looks good.
This thing about to pop. I promise you. If,
like a rubber band.
If they clear this guy, okay, he got some reinforcements just came in.
They laying in the orders. They laying in.
They want you to think, oh, look at this, look at this, look at that. Oh, gotta go. Oh, where'd it go?
I'll tell you.
It's dragging. They coming out of here. They coming out of
Doc, why don't you scrunch your chart up a little bit in the, like the left center?
Who's this? Piscaria.
I'm up 2.5%. Let's go. Yeah. It's happening.
We went from talking about 37 different things to all the head. We all like
hey, y'all got some good ideas from you guys, man. I need the housing market, the gold chart, and then from there, I need to look at this debt market, and yeah.
Okay, I got USDT looking for 6.31. Nice significant fall will mean that's gonna be a big boy breakout. On a hold back to the hold from doing this right here, just upside down. Take a peek at this.
Yeah, if you break 6.61, you got a good ride. You'd have
yeah, slow ride, take it easy.
Keep doing this right here.
you'd have about a $600-700 run.
Yeah, I think
when you make that money, the thing go over you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And volume, need some more volume.
You might get volume the wrong way.
On low volume, man.
Gotta get volume the wrong way.
Oh, that ain't hey, wait, man. Hey.
Man, you know they say cool when they do it.
Ah.
Nah, I know, I know, my bad. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's time to eat some chicken and pull that wop. The birds are good. I need some. Got some crazy shit going on now. Y'all talking about them Ouija boards last night.
Man, look, that was the mother gonna pull out. I was out of here. I quit.
Man, don't even start that shit again.
You hear me? I was signing Discord on at that point.
He's gonna push
I got 3 scratch marks going down my leg like a claw mark.
Burn that shit to the ground, the real. Hit that red button.
You hear me? Burn the whole Discord down.
I'm playing too.
Told you what I was supposed to do. Oh, that look like that's gonna work out too. This. Yeah.
The mark of the beast.
The only marks that are on bees are the ones that you create.
Well, I didn't create this.
It's called branding. So.
No, I ain't branding this.
Mm-hmm.
That's the demon bacon bean.
Man.
Crude oil just took off.
it's cool when they do it though.
Ooh, they do. Hey, come on.
Good.
Hey, Theo.
How do you even know what the hell there is a MACD?
Huh?
You know.
Yeah, you know, man. There you go, right there.
Oh, okay. It's pointed up. I was just like, it's open, but what direction? I can't even tell what a MACD is.
Keep your fucking eyes off this chart. Oh, this playground. This is playground chart. This chart. You got any ideas? I can't even put it on this chart. I leave this chart.
He's got some fucking faded EMAs in the background.
Yeah.
That's a $79.99 a month chart.
He says, you see this little hidden, faded ass, barely seeable EMA back here? That's Big Papa green line.
But
That's the alligator right there. This one made up alligator.
You see the one with the pluses? That's something all the way different from the straight line.
Circles is different.
And they might all three be green, but they're all totally different.
This is the room you go in, Elon, when you go to the if you're eligible to be eligible.
That's 200 right there.
I can't keep all of his lines straight.
It's the 100. 200.
I think I have a lot of lines, but
this is the Elon study. You can read this one. I know you can read this one.
Yeah, that one looks right.
Yeah, that's too simple.
That's too simple.
And you could be eligible.
It's this one earlier. This person.
Well, that's a crazy lines. How many Bollinger Bands you got running?
Only one Bollinger.
Short list. How many you don't?
3 Bollinger Bands.
Going on up.
Yeah, I was gonna say no. It's one Bollinger Band.
Look at that.
The Kelp Bands. He's got four different.
Get the fuck out of here talking out loud. Let me switch the party. What about this one? What about this one? What you know about this shit? And I still got this one.
What the fuck said?
How you like that?
What the this guy?
Hold on.
I can't
Get better
right now. I hear Elon say it. I'm like, oh wait, okay. I know it's got to be like this.
It get better.
That's what they keep telling me. They keep telling me they're down like a.
Point control, still orange one, orange bar.
Now you're throwing in some sideways lines.
Yeah, really? Sitting sideways more than a day.
Hey, Graybeard, you still in here?
Yes, sir.
Hey, real quick, on your 65%, where did you get that 65% from?
Got it.
You say 65%. What are you talking about, sir?
On the S&P. You had mentioned earlier, that I had the 60, and you're like, well, the 65.
Off your chart.
Wait. Huh?
Off your chart.
Yeah, I was looking at your chart when I said that. I never called any percentages. I just pointed out stuff in structure. COVID dip, 2008, 2009 dip, 4236. And yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you had seen it elsewhere before, as far as like yourself. I just wanted to see if how we came up with more or less those numbers.
No, my thing was how you had did those previous drops and you said boom, and then you was doing measurement, and I was just looking at your numbers. I noticed one drop was like 50%, the next drop was 57%. And I was trying to make a number correlation, and I said, you had 60%, and I was like, why not 64? Then you went back and did a more accurate measurement, it was like 62 something. So
yeah, and you had 7 and 7 on your final two numbers, which would be 14, which would equal 64. From your two blood drops.
There you go, big boy.
Yeah, I talk a little dirt too.
We need $80, $30, $40 to make a new high.
I was just looking at the hourly chart and I saw that it broke a 50 EMA on the hour. So it is. This hourly candle opened on top. So it is working to pull some other EMAs over.
Just have some dry powder for that team boy.
What time frame is that, E? What time frame you got right there?
I can't hear you with all the other.
What time frame you got right there?
Hour. 1 hour.
Oh, excuse me.
You know it's gonna get crazy today when I start pointing some shit out, right?
Huh?
Hey, well, we're here right now. We could go crazy right now.
Let me know.
I knew it like that.
I get cracked.
Man, you look in the damn general. You see how, man. I'll put D-Wave's last picture in there, alright? You see my little gift story, alright?
I guess
We
that
can turn out.
the hourly 50 is in the same place as the 15 and the 200. But, you know, mathematically that makes sense. I just hadn't ever put that together.
Hey.
Victoria?
Hey, good. Oh, in the net, they power. I really. I'm just getting started here.
Darrell, send me that logo that you have on those T-shirts.
Like that little shit, Brody?
I'll give it a photocopy. Take the background off and everything and give it a nicer, cleaner look.
Right now.
Hey, man, we gotta get some merch up in this.
All I gotta do, I just need, basically all you gotta do is go to Streamlab. Or which one I do that? Streamlab. I did it through one of the streaming software, so they let you make your own merch. I just need to give your ass access to that shit. You can go in there and play around with that. You can upload shit to it and everything. Like even that, like them super them logos you got, you can send them to me. I can put them on T-shirts and shit. That's what we need to do.
Yeah, we got a machine down here. Well, my mom got some machine that we're able to throw them on T-shirts. But we definitely got to get up. I still got all those blueprints that I did the shirts from everybody in here.
Oh yeah. See, so we just need to get a hostable website like that.
I don't know. It would depend on what route we think we should go with that. But if we want to make them cheaper, we could do them ourselves. Or if we want to have good quality, there are companies like that you can have basically manufacture it on demand, pretty much.
No, disregard that, Elon. All right.
I'm just saying, as the order is placed, it's just manufactured and shipped. And
Doc, you done went and bought one of them $1,000 machines.
Let's cut out those guys because you're just losing percentages by going through those cats. It's very simple. You know, if we were on the scale of like, you know, a lot of traffic, then that would make sense. You know, but given the fact, you know, that we have
cost effective. You just that's what I was trying to get.
All that. I got all that. I got numbers for you. I got the best T-shirt you could possibly get, dirt cheap and good quality.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to say anything.
I love those Mexican prices.
What you can manufacture, but in that way, we wouldn't have to do. No one would have to do.
No, we're even gonna get better T-shirts than the manufacturer. These are Eddie Bauer, sir.
Oh shit! Hey, listen, man. Ain't nothing better than his barter price when he talking that kind of talk. Don't get us. We need to get him ordered up.
That's like saying, hey, my right over there. Be a nice guy.
$4 a shirt, good quality, all colors that you could possibly get at Costco. That's what I'm saying. It'll be cheaper, like if it'll be in house instead of outsourcing it, because at that point, they're not gonna go crazy nuts on the numbers coming in ordering these shirts. So it's something that when the order comes in, either myself, Donnie, or whoever has the machine. I know Donnie has the machines, but whoever has it could just go ahead and fucking just do it quickly right away and send it out possibly that same day.
Ooh, that's some hard for it.
But Eddie Bauer, dude. Eddie Bauer t-shirts, good quality. They don't fade like all these other crappy t-shirts. I mean, you go out there and get some shirts for like
get y'all logos ready though.
Well, I've never owned
not the slogan though. Get y'all slogan to go on y'all shirt. So everybody gotta have at least like 2 or 3 slogans.
I've never owned any. What I could know was Eddie Bauer.
Got a slogan for Doc.
But when I delivered clothes to malls and stuff, it was out of the Eddie Bauer warehouse, and I delivered like Spencer's and Aeropostale and a lot of high-end name brand clothing stores. So I can say that if you go to those high-end brand name clothing stores, their clothes are probably coming through the Eddie Bauer warehouse.
That's how they outsource. That's probably how they source their materials, huh?
Yeah, I loaded at the Eddie Bauer warehouse and then took it to those malls. So,
I've gone through so many different shirts to try to cut down the cost on these shirts, dude. And the problem once you start going into those $2 shirts is it's just a shitty shirt, and it makes you sweat so fast, dude. There's no circulation going through it. And Eddie Bauer is the lightest shirt that I found that still has that cotton feeling to it, and not like on the lines of what is that one other material that everybody likes nowadays?
Polyester.
No, not polyester. That it could be polyester, but it's like silky.
Linen.
It's like silky.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Like the Under Armour type shirts?
Yeah, shit like that. But so the Eddie Bauer, I don't like those type of shirts because it just makes me sweat a lot more for some odd reason. And they're supposed to be meant for you not to sweat as much, but I end up sweating compared to like
breathable. But yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah. But the Eddie Bauer ones, dude, perfect t-shirts, man. Cheap. I mean, they're around $4, $5. But it's a good quality shirt that people are going to get that first shirt. They're going to be like, you know what? I've been using it for this long. It hasn't faded away. These guys are actually doing good quality t-shirts. They actually have something, that will make the buyer come back and order another shirt.
Another weird connection I just made in my head, not bringing up, where anybody is from. But when the old neighborhood I lived in, my Mexican neighbor Mario, he worked at Eddie Bauer for like 30-something years. He told me he worked there forever. Now, is that something in Mexico that they like that brand there? You lived down.
Well, Eddie Bauer, if you remember, Ford had Eddie Bauer edition trucks.
Yeah, I remember the Tahoes or something like that.
Yeah, they had Broncos, they had Tahoes.
Expedition.
Expedition. Yeah, that's what it was.
Well, that's my buddy's Expedition, the Ford.
I didn't know if
Eddie
it was
Bauer already has the name out there, the marketing name. So to tell people on the website these are Eddie Bauer shirts, it's like, oh shit, compared to telling them like a Jenkins shirt or something that sucks balls.
I didn't know if it was just like a company from down the beach. Is more what I was wondering.
Could be. I don't know.
Follow up. Let's go.
Yeah, Bitcoin. It hasn't done it yet, but it looks right.
You're on a roll. You're on a roll. We're gonna put $20 more.
going through my closet right now so I can see the other makers of this shitty shirt. Right? Okay, so Hanes shirt sucks. No bueno.
Hanes suck, bro.
There's only one type of Hanes shirt I like. Besides that, they are like kind of thin and like scratchy.
Wait till I get my Hanes on you.
Yeah, they're too thick, man. They're way too thick, dude. I mean, don't get me wrong. The quality is okay, but it's just too much of a thick shirt compared to the Eddie Bauer that I have. Oh, I love my Eddie Bauer, man. Another shirt that you want to stay away from is Gildan, Gildan.
Yeah, Gildan. Yeah, them thicker than the mud. Them like sweaters.
Yeah, exactly, dude. And then watch. Whenever you're at Costco, go get yourself one of those Eddie Bauer. The ones that don't have any logos on them, and oh my god, you're gonna be like, what the hell? It's nice and light, and the color stays on.
I guess it's all up to opinion because I like those Gillian thicker shirts. I think they feel good.
I like them too.
But we'll get a $5 tee from the damn gas station. If that's the case. That's what the
good weather up there. You come down with that shirt over here in South Texas, shit, you're gonna be like, Jesus Christ, I feel like a roasted chicken.
Well, there you go. That's why it applies to where the person may be purchasing it from. That's why you can make people pick the shirt that they want.
I've got one of the Gildan shirts on right now. It's the one. It's like the Under Armour. I've got a long sleeve shirt on right now. I wear long sleeves year round.
It was like you might as well just stop at the gas station.
Yeah, them gas station shirt, the Gildan gas station shirt.
That's a gas station shirt.
Yeah,
it's better going to Walmart and buying them up and selling them for $2 more each.
Motherfuckers shirts last for like 5-10 years though.
Yeah. They're good and thick.
Oh man, the galaxy.
There's you around the top.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if this was, because on the 15-minute, it's on top of the 200, the hour, it's on top of the 50, and it's looking like a little handle or something. I don't know if it's going to shoot up or break down. It could be that M top, or it could be that little handle. I don't know.
There's a little butt over there.
I missed the fucking train. Should have just fucked it up.
1 minute would be.
It's going to be 200 in 1 minute.
Only 5 and 15 minutes. I got you.
Our size already starting to climb.
I wonder how this smells.
How that shit smell?
Fuck. Missed that.
Smell this shit.
Missed that one, Elon. I missed that one. I should have took the play.
I have been just like racking my brain and like talking a bunch, so I haven't been trading. I don't. When I'm quiet is when I'm trading. If I'm talking and bullshit, and I'm probably not in a trade.
Big cap, come on. I'm just going on confirmation. If it doesn't bounce off the tooth, then it's probably going to shoot up. But if
it's falling kind of quick. I don't.
If it's to that 200, I'm going to expect it to keep going.
Yeah, I'm anticipating it.
Oh God.
You can pretty much walk it down. You probably play back up to the 100 and then fall off. That's what he was doing earlier this morning when I last playing.
Let's go. Don't gap up like that.
It's going on because it's got to go. Oh wait, look what it is. Oh, here it goes. Gap.
No.
Close the gap. Back on track.
I got a gap there. I thought this time to get slimy and shiny. It smells great, by the way. Yep.
Hey.
Just eat food. Just eat your food and eat your vitamins. Anybody eat your food, eat your vitamins.
I don't know what time I'm gonna take a nap.
Well,
I'm
don't
pulling
wake you up.
taking a nap.
What are you doing right now? What do you think? That's a little bato.
Little pato.
They call him little pato, pato, deep way. Man, son, we talking about kicking in the pile, man.
Kicking
Oh.
Shugs. Scrub.
Wait, is Scotty in here?
Scott.
Oh. Yeah, the big old Scott. The Scott. Scotty's cat.
Everything's okay. No need to panic.
No.
There's one picture I wanted to show you in general. Oh, Donnie's gone. Damn. Well, I put it in general anyway.
I mean, cool.
Yes.
Yes. Cool. It's cool. Yeah. That shit great. Man, Eddie Bauer.
Eddie Bauer.
No.
Top notch. Eddie Bauer.
I support America. Yes, I did.
Don't get fooled by D-Wade trying to have us to go get our shirts elsewhere. You're not that little mongrel.
Well, you better watch out, Eddie Bauer, then.
Do you mean?
There we go. I'll tell you. You got the Eddie Bauer hookup, huh? See, brother. Put your connection
Coming from a guy say that, man, you know Donnie can hook you up with shirts. Why you gotta go elsewhere?
What? Shirt? He got shirts or he got the design? Come on, fool.
All you need to know, he can get it done.
Man, listen. You want shirts? I got shirts.
You may have forgotten already.
I got a machine too.
Yeah, see, I got the shirt.
Oh, Bato's starting shit.
Like always, little Bato always trying to stir up the pot.
It is what it is. It's the fact.
No, it is not what it is.
You can't handle.
You make up these narratives. That's the difference here.
That's the difference, little Bato.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Don't take what I put in general as Bible. Just read it like the weatherman's forecast of the weather. You know.
Keep all that shit up, dog. That's why you ain't getting
I can't say that to you guys. You don't all live in Ohio. You guys can probably trust your weatherman.
What you say, little Bato?
I say, karma is a bitch. Keep it up. That's why you ain't getting rain down there.
Uh-oh.
Hey, I don't mind it, buddy. I'm a tough fucking Texan. I don't need no damn rain.
Yeah. you could be tough as you want to. Ask your grass.
Unlike you city boy over there.
What about city boys?
You heard me, fool. The drives a Toyota trying to come in here and tell us otherwise. Go get yourself a bigger differential. How about that?
He gonna come in here and tell you how to run a ranch.
Why you gotta be so worried in my mouth, Elon?
Oh, you don't
That's
like
why you
it.
all three of you do best. You know, you put words in people's mouth.
There's a spoonful of your own shit. Take it.
You're the one always telling him that, you know, your truck can do anything that his will.
I said my truck could do anything I needed to be done with.
Let's go big boy on the breakout. There you go.
City boy.
There you go. Back in front.
For a city boy.
Yeah. He didn't do with that truck, just haul a couple of bags of mulch.
I don't have the money like you do, Doc, having multiple ranch.
You don't need
So
to have
that's
the
why I
money.
live in the city.
No, you don't need what? In the castle with the moat.
Yeah, coming from a guy that owns multiple property.
Well, I don't have enough
range.
I don't have enough money to live in the city. It's too expensive.
Man, such that lying. Yeah, cut that shit out of here, man. You know, how many acres you got? How much property tax you pay a year?
You know what?
Way more than what I pay for my house. Or you so-called castle.
We're not talking about that, anyway. We're talking about you.
Well, hey, if you talking about valuation, that's what I'm going towards.
Oh no.
That's the whole point of this discussion, right? Valuation of your property.
Doc pulled the legal mumbo jumbo. He said that is not important to the discussion here.
And we were talking about
just a true Democrat, just like old Merrick
we were talking about
you want people to hear.
We were talking about your differentials here on your little micro machine, all right?
Well, then why you say city boy this and city boy that?
He didn't even say Hot Wheels. Fuck.
No, you're a little low on my end. Let me see if I need to turn you on.
He didn't even say Hot Wheels. He said micro machine.
Let me see your on, Elon. You're a little low.
Oh no, you're low, little bottom.
Well, I'm not a roboto like Doc.
It's because Elon, you were speaking truth, and he didn't want to hear it, so he lowered you down.
Yeah, let me.
No, I'm talking about. I can't hear him. That's why. I can. You know what? If he hear me or not, that's his decision, his choice.
Let me.
Yeah, he's low on my end. I have him way up there.
I can
and more. Perfect pocket portables to take any place. And there are many miniature places to play with, and each one comes with its own special edition micro machine vehicle and some fantastic features that miraculously move. Raise the boldness to take the marine and the comparative honor of the raise the Goldberg. Any place.
Oh, that was a good one, Fatty. Exactly. That's how Shrug talk, I believe.
He don't say much, but when he does, goddamn, like a Dos Equis, everybody hears it.
Who the hell was that? An auctioneer that's now talking like that?
Yeah, that's how Shrug talk.
We were selling D-Wave a new micro machine truck.
Man, you guys can talk shit all you want about my Tundra, but you know what? I have it over 10 years. I haven't had no major issue with it. I'm happy with it. $60 a full tank. I'm good with that too.
So what y'all saying? What y'all saying? He got a power wheel or something in the truck?
Man, they talking shit about Toyota product. The real SL, right? Well, all I know is, you know what? Whenever I'm tired of this, I still got resale value.
But we're not talking shit about Toyota.
Resale value. Look it up.
Yesterday, there was this young kid that passed me in a Toyota that was like way too jacked up for its own good, and like had lights all under it, and it was all like painted fucking gold underneath, like rose gold underneath, and fucking had like white lights under it, and had some like 18-inch wide rims, like some 18 by 24s or some shit. And this motherfucker was gunning it through traffic and shit, and like he had it floored when he passed me, and then I hit the gas and left his ass.
What do you got? You say he got a Toyota?
It was the big ass Tundra with the V8, but his truck was just so fucking lifted up and fucking clapped out. It just couldn't go nowhere because it was just too big for its own good. Like, I mean, hell, each one of those wheels probably weigh 500, 600 pounds or some shit. They're fucking, like I said, 24 by 16, like them big ass fucking wheels.
Man. People like that have no business driving a truck.
But then, yeah, after that, he wanted to fucking be a cunt to me the whole rest of the time in traffic. It's like, dude, your truck ain't worth a shit. Like, what the fuck? Like he literally fucking, you could tell it was floored because he fucking, you know, has big ass exhaust coming out the back, and like hell, you could tell he fucking got it fucking pinned. Like I waited for him to pass me before I touched the gas, and then fucking we're going like 60 when he passes me, and then I fucking touch the gas and fucking leave his ass behind. Went from like 60 to
Track off
120
with
and,
the
like,
kit.
fucking
That's off on the
beat
kit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm calling a little punk ass little kid.
At least it wasn't a squatty truck.
Man.
Little Rudy.
Come on, Ray. We need more
I'm
rain.
with fucking 300 horsepower. Imagine if I had the damn 700-800.
Tell you, man, those trucks, the people who own those trucks, they always try to overdo it on shit. They problem. Know what you got. Get out of the road.
Yeah, well, yeah. Don't be ignorant in traffic if you can't even get through it, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Don't be all loud and fucking extra if it's like your truck can't even handle it, bro.
No, these roads are only meant for Dodge, Ford, and Chevy. Trucks.
You hear that, Darrell?
They're meant for Toyota
this
cars.
man,
That's
you give him
Toyota
anything,
cars.
he'll touch it and he'll be racist and sexist about it. Oh, I'm not sexist. I'm a racist. Oh, it's only Dodge, Ford, and
Like, there's no doubt that it costs more to drive a Ford. There's no doubt.
Fix the repair daily.
There you go. That's why I stick to my Toyota
I
Tundra.
have never had, look, I've had my truck since 2019. No problems whatsoever. I treat her good.
2019, Doc. That's only like 3 years.
And D-Wave could have his from 08 and not done anything to it yet.
I have, no, mine is 12 now. I haven't done nothing to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it is a proven fact that Toyota has the least maintenance over a 10-year period. And it's documented and fucking proven time and time again, year after year. Toyota's at the very bottom of least expensive of the list. Like, very top of the list of least expensive, but like, most expensive would be at the very bottom. Like, it's fucking, like, you don't have to do shit to them. Toyota makes a good vehicle.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, Ford's like in the middle. Like, your top ones are going to be like Range Rover, Mercedes, fucking all those things. But, like, yeah, Ford, Chevy we're right in the middle. But, yeah, Toyota's going to be at the top. But,
I mean, I didn't even have to chase my water pump.
Not saying, like,
already, you know?
It's not like the most popular truck either. And, like, not many people are just, like, you know, running out to get Toyota trucks. But they do make a strong truck.
All I know is dependable, reliable, you know?
Yeah. Toyota itself is, but yeah, you're right.
No, the Toyota is a popular truck to the girls. Girls love Toyota trucks. Have you ever noticed when you're driving down the road, there's a Toyota truck, and the sticker in the back always says that, what is it, silly boys, trucks are for girls. Yeah, they're Toyotas.
Yeah, girls love tacos. They love Tacomas.
He just want to come call me a little girl with my tongue. He just try not to insult me directly.
No, D-Wave. You're a big girl.
I've seen that sticker more on a fucking Ford than I have a Toyota, but
you got a big girl's truck.
Look at here, Patty. I like you now. You're doing so good.
I'm not lying. Around here, you're gonna see that sticker or more Chevys or Fords.
Well, how about sometimes you try lying? How about that? Sometimes try lying a little bit. That'd be great.
Not everybody like you, man.
I mean, hell, I lost a whole person, and y'all believe that I'm not the booty tickle bandit this far. Shit. Or do you? Or do you?
Look at him. Just like Hillary, trying to sway and tell the narrative that they want to make.
Hey, look, don't be talking about my buddy Patty like that, D-Wave.
Man, I'm talking about you, fool.
Oh.
Hey,
You see how what I have to put up with this fool every day, Drew? Next thing I know is he got his cheerleader popping out, pom pom next to him.
Hey, who loves you like I do, fucker? Who loves you like I do?
Hey, you know what? If I don't love you know, if I don't love you guys like how you care and love well me, shit, I ain't gonna keep nothing nor say nothing to you guys. I can sit back and listen.
Love you long time.
Oh shit. Hell, Elon, what the fuck? Jeez. I don't know, man, but I'm sure enjoying this weather right now. Got rain, nice and cool, wind blowing.
Yeah, spoken like a true city boy.
That's what something the country boy wants.
Spoken like a true city boy that just sits behind a desk 24/7.
Come
At
on.
least I work, fool.
Rain makes corn, corn makes whiskey. Da, 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 da.
Whatever, Okie. Hey, is it raining where you at, Okie?
No, I just been listening to hear y'all rain down on each other.
Oh,
Rain down on me.
I thought there was a tropical storm down near the tip of Texas. Somewhere around there.
I mean, we were supposed to get some showers last night, but it never came through.
Yeah, that's the same thing here, but near came. But it's raining now.
Oh, it's hot as hell over here right now. It's 102 degrees.
Ooh. I think 100 is gone up here. I don't think we're going to see any more 100 from now to the end of the month. $83.
Hey, how come my pictures ain't going through to general? What's up with that?
What? What about your picture?
Tacos and stuff.
Yeah.
No, they're there. I can see them. You made tacos. You did fucking some crazy ass breakfast this morning. Who are you trying to fucking feed? A little league team or what?
No, man, just me for the week.
Jesus crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 eggs a week. Jesus. Holy shit.
So my general, I guess my general isn't updating because the last thing I see was at 10:15 this morning.
Yeah, no, in my general, I can see all your photos that you posted. Tacos, breakfast.
The only thing I see is London post.
Yeah, me too.
That's
Or
the
no,
only thing I can see.
Scotty's post where the golf cart's going off the.
Yeah, I see that one too, yeah.
Oh, there's a red Corvette next to me. Okay. The new, what is this, C whatever?
Yeah.
And not. I make Mexican pizzas with the leftover meat that I've had these past 2 days.
Mexican pizza.
Red meat, sausage,
Why
tortilla.
does it have to be a Mexican pizza?
Why do you have to make it a racial issue right away?
Well, when I say Chinese food, you guys ask me why it has to be Chinese food.
Well,
I
yeah,
just want
because
to
you're
know.
from New Jersey. You're from New Jersey, that's like.
Oh, so you're saying all New Jersey people are racist?
I've always said that from the get-go. If you're coming from New Jersey to Texas, more likely you are racist.
Oh yeah, so I can make the same perception as far as if you're born in California, you're racist too.
No, not if you're born in California and kid in Texas, though.
No, if you're born there, I don't care if you came or not. Because you made the point that I came from Jersey.
If he
I'm
born,
going to do the same
somebody
thing
came-
if you're born in California. I'm
Man,
waiting.
D-Wave came in swinging today. Jesus Christ. All I want to do, D-Wave, is just hug you and you know.
Hell, not if
That's
you
all I
guys
want
putting
to do. That's
more
same
gas
here,
to the
man.
fire.
Hey, D-Wave. D-Wave. D-Wave.
I'll listen if it makes sense.
D-Wave. Hey, about the D-Wave, I just want to say, I care about you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dude, don't act like one.
But right now,
talk like
you
one.
know what? I didn't do anything mean to you today, sir.
My ass.
I've changed my ways. You know what? Well, if I did, then I'm sorry, and I just want to say I care about
You don't have to be sorry about it.
Oh, I am. And it starts today, and it changes today.
You
But
get it?
first, I have to get up and put my headphone in, so hold on.
Hey.
And my Discord on the computer is starting to act crazy as hell.
Where'd that little vatos go? He's not done with him. Oh, he got to go make his Mexican pizza.
Whoa.
That's what he said. He said he was going to make some Mexican pizza.
Oh, no, bro. My phone died. I just came back, and all I heard.
Yeah, I say that. I asked where Doc at.
No.
See,
okay.
see, I'm telling you, man. Dude, and I'm the one that looks like an asshole on YouTube. While this guy gets like, oh, Doc is always picking on D-Wave. No, people of YouTube and people around the world, I just want you to know one thing and one thing only. D-Wave is a bully.
Well, they can't hear D-Wave on YouTube. They only hear you, so they think you're probably nuts and a bully. I was like, who the fuck is this guy talking to? Shit, we all just Hey man, y'all got $5.
$5 for what?
I was about to say, everybody's gonna get real quiet. D-Wave's the only one. What, $5 fuck the hell out of here?
$5 for what?
For absolutely nothing. I just like asking people that randomly and then make them feel awkward sometimes. Where they do like you said, $5, yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Shit, I'll give somebody $5, but I need to know what they're gonna do with it.
Hey, you know what?
They
That's
really
what I
need
always
it.
tell people too. I say, listen, you ask for money, are you borrowing it or are you asking for it? Like, you want to have?
You just said, do I got it? I got it.
Okay, see, there you go. Now that's my
If were to say they want $5 for beer or for drugs, would you give it to them?
I'm giving it to them immediately.
All right.
All right. And Fatty, what you said, that's my pouch. You say, you got $5? Yeah, I got $5. Clearly, you don't. I'm like,
I use the white boy return is I only have a card.
I didn't put that in. Oh man, that shit ain't working around here no more though.
Nope, the people are walking around with the machines now.
Yeah, but they ain't even like hooked up to nothing. They're like, oh, you could swipe it. I'm like, that swiping your ass crack the fuck out of here.
They're talking about cashback. That's what they're talking about.
No, they ain't talking about cashback. You know what it looks like? It looks like the same thing that my little Wi-Fi little AirPod headphones are coming in. See if I take a picture of it. I'm like, dude, that's what wireless headphones are in. You don't even have a phone. You know, it's supposed to be plugged. Like, where is this going to? I'm gonna fake swipe on something. And they probably got that RFID scanner going, like we were talking about earlier, stealing information.
Hey, did anybody make any bets last night on the fights? Like in the room?
Oh, you weren't here. I was reading off the prop bets. Oh, wait. Did you? You put it? You lay that big? That's why everybody's been going crazy. I know everybody make a little bit of money.
I wasn't in here last night. Like, well, I was in here, but not in here. We want to know if anybody were making any bets, because god damn, it was one hell of a night for fights last night.
Oh, are you talking about laying bets? Like for real? You mean like in here going against each other?
No, in here going against each other.
No.
Nah, Upgrade told me he ain't betting me. Fuck.
That sounds about right from Upgrade.
Man, just about every one of those fights last night were like A-reels. You could be showing that shit over and over. That big dude with the Russian hat thing, that was a crazy fight. The guy that was all bloody, rubbing his bloody face all over the other guy, that was crazy. The two chicks, that was crazy. I mean, they were all good fights.
Yeah. 2 chicks, 1 cup.
Except for the last one. The Usman one started off really slow, man. But at the end, that kick, oh boy, got everybody off their seat.
Man, he kicked the soul out of his body. Them guys, they had to bring a shaman in there to put that thing back in so he could even get off the mat.
He did.
That joint was weak.
They 1-1 now. It got to be a third fight now.
Yeah, if they're smart, they will be. 1-1. They're both on a record. The money was screaming for him. I couldn't believe it when we pulled up last time we were looking at it.
They record together like fun.
It's crazy. Yeah, you figure. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, 30-1 now.
Stretch 19-0, 9-0.
Yeah, exactly.
10-0.
What?
Other dude,
9. Yeah, I was about to say he's 19 and that one, whatever the hell that one was. Remember, he lost by like something.
So let me get this straight. If they fought each other, how were they both undefeated? If that was their second fight and one of them lost the first time?
Since the last time they fought, Usman went 19-0, and the other dude went 9-0 last fight.
Yeah, he had one weird thing.
Yeah.
He went 9-0 and something. He had a. What was it? It said something.
That's a little bit stretched up.
Look at my little betting thing. I forget what the word is.
They're both famous for knocking people out, though, and that's why I didn't understand why Usman was pressing up against the fence the whole match. And then Fatty was like, he's going to have to get lucky. And I was like, this dude, he's got the ability, you know.
He did a knock. You know what?
He cut him with that flipper, got upside the ear.
Yeah, last night we were all out here in the back patio. We were watching the fights and shit, dude. And I kid you not, I was looking at it, and I told everybody here, I was like, dude, this guy's gonna have to fucking knock him out here, dude, if he wants to win. And not even like 5 seconds later, boom, kick in the face. I was like, oh shit.
The guy didn't even see it coming either.
Oh no, he was too worried about that fade. He threw that fade punch, and then all of a sudden he dodged the wrong direction and caught that thing right in the ear. I was like,
yeah, he had a weak ass. You need that Tyson neck. If y'all ever seen his workout, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That wrestler.
Girl's gonna make myself those Mexican pizzas. Be right back.
Herb Dean was like, that's enough of this fence wrestling bullshit. Get back out there in the middle. Let's get it going.
Yeah, get your ass off this thing.
Yeah. We've been watching this for 4 rounds. Let's see something happen.
And as soon as, ooh, please.
Yeah, they definitely did that too to run it up.
Ice Fury said sign him up for that fight, though. He knocked that dude out, taking all them pills. I'm riding with Tyson Fury.
Yeah, shit. That's what he better say, right? Exactly. Let's go.
I seen that fight. They were both Tyson out. Yeah, he said they was both shit.
That's exactly right. They both weak. Exactly what you said.
I just thought of a good saying for Shrugs t-shirt.
Oh,
Not.
God.
it would just have like his little picture, you know, the brown bag boy, and then it would say in Grand Theft Auto.
That's a good one.
In Grand Theft Auto.
I like that because I'm gonna have multiple shirts. I like that. One is gonna say warning: cannot, will not, does not know how to. Shut the fuck up. Yo, lady, I'm gonna kill this fucking dog. Yeah, hold on. Fucking barking at. You barking at the grass moving? This is called grass.
It's in the grass. It's fucking moving. It won't stop.
She's like, what the fuck is this shit all around me? What is this? It's grass. You're used to it. Right. So, Bato. Maybe like a little square or something. You look like it's the first time we've been up here.
Yeah.
I got like fucking 75 routers here. What the fuck am I doing? Yeah, y'all need them routers. I got them for the loadout. Yep. Name your price. Nah. I gotta go. No, I can't do that to you. So, the Bato D-Wave. Just send me that shit in XRP or some shit. Or secret, really, if you got it. Thanks, man. Alright, bye. Have a wonderful time. Oh, yo, Elon, if you're still here, we have our fucking nuclear submarine chemist, aka the bigger than the redwood, aka it's the oak tree. He's talking about 3D printing, and we want something with the most baddest of the. It's gonna be the lastest of the lastest, with no elastic. I present to you, Mr. Oak Tree.
What were you wanting to print?
I know. Wait, what? Bato? Man, I'm talking about that little joint, you know, with a bag of. Remember the bolt? The fucking.
I've just been working on that and playing around with it.
Exactly.
I've printed like 3 sets of those clamps, like 3 clamps.
Yeah. Okay, I was gonna ask you. I remember looking at it. They had like, I think the one was 15 minutes, the other one was like 47 or something.
Yeah, altogether they take like, to print all 3 pieces, it's like, I think 3.5 to 4 hours depending on the density I printed at. Per clamp. Now I could have it print multiple at the same time, but I've kind of been just changing them as I print them to see what's the strongest and what's maybe not necessary, you know? Because there might be a certain point where the plastic can't be any stronger, you know? It doesn't matter how dense you make it or how much plastic is there. So a certain percentage of infill might be more optimal than just using it solid, you know what I mean? Or more efficient, I should say.
Yeah, I need to be that awesome.
Because the